Hello, I'm playing some Mines at Dalarnia. Right now I'm playing at a Terra 10. So it's the highest, aside from the Quicksilver mine. Unless I guess you own land, maybe there are higher options if you're a landowner. I am not entirely sure. But this is the highest for, you know, that I can actually play now. So, what we'll be checking now, because I'm gonna do 5 digs for the daily to be complete, we're gonna check if it's possible for me to make money. If I get 5 stars, or whatever you want to call it, in per run, with these current prices, if they've actually increased the amount of resources, considering that the prices have already gone down. So in order to combat that, I wonder if they would have added some slight more resource reward for Mines of Dalarnia. I kind of doubt it, but maybe they'll do that later because they're gonna do an update around in about 5 hours. By the way, today, some personal information as well, I guess. I'm probably not gonna be working out today. Now you're like, hey, but that's kind of usual, you know? I mean, we never really work out, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't get it. I work out every day pretty much, but now my body is really telling me it's time to take a break. The reason I didn't get hit there, I think, is because I'm getting so used to... I got so used to playing in the Quicksilver mode, where everything is so much faster and so much more dangerous, but it's so much, like... These bugs are very hard to get hit. Shut up, you didn't see that. That was lag. Instant karma! Or whatever. This man said this and he instantly regretted it afterwards. Well, this is for sure a lot easier than the Quicksilver. But sadly, it's still taking me quite a bit of time. I'll be done at... Oh, I'm done now. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's one done. Now it said on this one that the resource was 100%. Maybe it was a bug. Now it says 95%. Well, let's continue. I mean, it does look like a pretty good one. I think it's 524. So, yeah. By the way, I think this silver is, if I make 5, I think I'll get, let's see, 3. I actually don't know, but I know that the Aussie, if I just get all 5 with the 4, I am so glad. If this happened, I'd be dead if this happened in the Quicksilver one. My character feels pretty strong now. To not die from this in power level 10. It's pretty nice, but it did cost me a penny or 2. And now the question may be, did I benefit from doing the Quicksilver stuff? Like, well, the thing is, yes, if I actually get to sell one Quicksilver thing I got. I made Quicksilver armor, but it's kind of, it's an NFT. Well, all these things NFT. It's just a visual NFT. That's the kind of sad part. It doesn't actually benefit you or has any like real, you know, use case as far as I know. I mean, if it did, I'd be using it. Like, oh, you get, when you have one of these pieces equipped, you get 5% more in-game resources. If you have two equipped, you get 12% as a set bonus. If that was the case, then I think people would really like it, or whatever. Well, this is for sure not what I had in mind. It seems like I may actually die here. So, my current plan is to dig down safely and try to find the reds, so to say. Although this is... Because I didn't die there, I think I'm kinda safe. Maybe I don't need the reds, maybe I just need to kill like that snail or whatever. Or slug, I guess you could call him. Did I miss some small resources? Whoa, okay, that was... Right, I wouldn't have died, but still. Whoa. That actually happened to me in the Quicksilver quite a few times. And half of those times, it got me killed. Okay, so 5 to 4, as you can see. And as I am the first in this mine, apparently, considering 100% to 95%. Realistically speaking, I should be, if anything, I should be making money out of this, because it's the hardest power level, aside from Quicksilver. I should be making at least $1 from playing. I mean, to be, it's such. Imagine playing for $1, actually being like, oh well, it's fine. But then we gotta calculate the fees that I spent as well. Which will probably be, alright, different sales and stuff. But let's say the fee is a total of $1 plus $5. That's a pretty, those are pretty realistic fees after selling everything. And yeah. So $1 plus $5, so $2.50. So if I make more than $2.50 out of all the resources and the selling, that means I've made a profit. If not, that means, as it stands now, Mines of Dalarnia isn't profitable. But I will still say what I said in my previous video, that it might be worth investing. Might be. It's something you have to think about yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. But in the actual resources in the game, it might be worth investing because they're pretty cheap and DAR is pretty cheap. The resources didn't go up in price as DAR went down in price, which is pretty strange to me. Generally, if you can buy more, way more of a resource, it's like they would, more people would, you know, buy them, I'd assume. Maybe they increase the amount of resources based on the DAR price. I don't really know how they do that, but if they don't, if it's just stable, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know, there are no other really good examples for this, I guess. Or well, there probably are, but I was gonna make a food example, but that example wouldn't have worked. Would have been a very dumb example. Oh, nice. Oh. I thought it was dead, so I stopped attacking. Oh. Yay, I'm done. All I can do now is kind of like just hope that I make money out of doing this. Because otherwise I've kind of proven that you really can't make money normally. But yeah, buying the resources right now when it's all cheap. Because it probably, if the game does well, it's probably gonna go up in price again. The resources, that is. Like all the resources. Now, I don't own all that many resources, considering I just used so many for crafting. But I'll be able to show you. Actually, I can show you now how much I own before I do the other digs. So this, sadly, I'm currently at a loss because I bought them at 0.9 here. 9.1 is my average buy price, I think. My average buy price here is 260. My average buy price here is 699. My average buy price here is 1.995, I think. My average buy price here is 1.1157 or something like that. But I can't really afford to spend anything now. Or sell anything, for that matter. So I have 2 digs remaining. So if I only get the amount that I expect to get from these digs, which would be 200 garden copper, 50 silver, and 80 osmodium, I will not be making a profit. Oh well, I'll be getting a stellar gem as well. So I am very. I mean, you can just skip to the end to see how much I made, I guess. I mean, honestly, it's kind of. This is just my videos tend to be very information oriented. So they're not really meant for the exact entertainment value that other channels may be going for. And my channel will never be doing bullshit or selling my soul to the devil in order to get more money. I don't think that is okay in the slightest, and I hate people who just sell out for like clickbait and shit. That's not to say that I've never ever used any form of clickbait titles or so, but when I have done that, it has actually been warranted. And it's not really extreme clickbait in that case, and it's mostly for like my main channel. But I don't like people who use clickbait and stuff, generally speaking, and I think it's I think it is really like selling yourself out, you know? It's like, oh, but I need to do this to make it, you know? It's like, yeah, okay, so it's like, alright, I'm gonna give up these Jews who are hiding in my attic because that's gonna help me to make it, you know? Maybe that's a bad example, but still, it's like, that was so wrong on so many layers. Why would you help him? No, I'm kidding. See, these kind of jokes are the stuff that I'm not willing to really give up, but of course, I can respect the guidelines somewhat. Like, I'm not gonna intentionally get myself banned, but I'm not gonna freaking screw over all my own morals and just abide by some kind of messed up rules that just ruin people's lives. But here it's just like, as I make information videos primarily, you don't really, all you get is like a chill kinda overview, and if you have any questions, it's just to, you know, ask. And you don't need to like the video, you don't need to subscribe. This is mostly like informational content, so if you have a specific game similar to this, okay, or, you know, like Crystal Project, which is my, actually, fun fact, when I was gaming Crystal Project and recording videos, this, even on my main channel when I did gaming on it, I have never ever gotten that many views. I've gotten a lot of views, but not organically. I haven't gotten super many views on my channel. I've gotten around 320 on one of my videos. That was real organic views. It was about Yanderedev. Made a video about Yanderedev, or like, yeah, it's one of my most liked videos on my main channel. Meanwhile, here, my Crystal Project reviews and videos have gotten anywhere between 200 views, or anywhere between 100 views, which is the lowest. Like, let me get this straight. I'm a 10 sub channel, and while the highest is around 5,000 views, and the lowest amount of likes is like 2, and the highest is like 20. So that is, I think that is very impressive and very, very cool, because I never expected that, you know? I expected maybe my Boomer Society video. It's like a password kind of thing that I think people were finding annoying that they didn't find a tutorial early on. So that's why I made that tutorial. Yeah, because people don't want to waste the time just searching for those kind of clues, and, you know, it's fine if you're like, oh, I'm looking for the lore here, oh, this is impressive, I've done this myself, and yeah, but if it's gonna take you a very long time to do it, it's like, hey, I actually want to play the game and actually want to progress in the game. I don't want to be stuck behind this, whatever you call it. I kind of forgot what you call it. But anyways, now I'm gonna show you my rewards from this. I think this was the last one. Alright, so let's open the crates. And let's see if I was right about 50 silver, 80 Aussie, and around 200 something garden copper. If it's more, that is very cool, because that means the rates have either increased or the 100% pixel has made a difference. Are you serious? Dude, this is not worth it. This is not worth it. Alright, let's check the prices, the total prices of all this together. Alright, so we paid $5, and we'll have paid at least $1 in gas fees. Alright. So first let's check the price here. That's 1.5 DAR. Actually, let's just calculate it in DAR. So that would be around 8.2 DAR, let's just say. 8.2 DAR. Alright, and we got 30 of these. Yeah, I need to check again. It was 1.51, right? 1.550. And okay. This wouldn't even cover the gas fees. This one I could potentially sell. I mean, this is why you stock up on resources, so you sell a lot more when you sell. Alright, and then 25 of these. Which is... okay, cool. Well, for those who want to see the numbers, I guess. 1.78. And then, of course, the stellar shard is worth something. But as you can see, this... oh yeah, I got 2 of these as well. As you can see, this reaches exactly the amount that I've spent. And this is the highest... like, thing is, I don't really even break even. If I were to sell that now. Now, of course, let's say I did this now. Okay. Let's say I do this every day and I just keep him, you know, make sure to have a bit of DAR to use. And let's say the DAR price increases and the resource price increases. This is kind of the cool thing. So this is how I guess I'd make money by playing the game, but you don't instantly make it. It's like you do these things daily, 5 per day or maybe 10. Had I done 10, I would have... I don't even know if it would have been worth it. No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. I've calculated that before. It wouldn't have been worth to do 10. I mean, before it was worth to do 10, because then you didn't have the stellar gem upgrade. So you might as well have done 10 instead of 5. That way you pay for slightly less gas fees. Around 13 cents, I guess, if you do the low option. Alright, so right now, what can you say? Is it worth playing? Can you make money just by playing and selling right away? No. Can you make money by staking and potentially being a part of the next lottery? Yeah, yes. If you're gonna become a landowner, you're gonna probably make money. Can you make money in the long term on this game? Yeah, I'm very sure you can. And I don't know what the update holds for later, but let's say you just put in 200 bucks into the game. Maybe you just upgrade yourself basically to like 3 power level or something, which is gonna be pretty easy. And then you can do up to 5 power level. So you just do your dailies pretty easily and fast. And you just spend the rest, the 180 bucks or whatever, on buying a bunch of different resources here. Yeah. So when it goes up, because I'm pretty sure that this will be 150 again at the time the DAR price is like $0.8. I'm pretty sure that this will be 300 at some point. I'm pretty sure that this will be 300 at some point, or maybe this one will be 250 or something, but this one will probably be 300 again. This one will probably be 0.9. I mean 0.09 or 0.1 maybe. This one will probably be 2.4 again. It was a 3 at one point, and I actually managed to buy the bottom and sell the dip. But so I bought back at, like I said before. Alright, so this is... Is it worth hodling some resources or so? I don't know, man. It could be. At the same time, it might not be. But the potential is pretty high. I'd say there's an 80% chance to make money on this personally, but I wouldn't say, like I said, no financial advice, but I think hodling a bunch of resources at these prices and just getting a bunch, like if I had 20k here, 10k here, 8k here, 3k here, and 100 here, and maybe 200, this is fine, and maybe 100 here, or 200 here. I think that By the time this doubles and DAR token is back at $2, these resources that you will have stocked up will make you so much money because, firstly, you get twice the amount of DAR. Okay, so let's say you put in 100 DAR into just this resource. Well, let's calculate. No, actually, this is 100 DAR would be. I think I'm being stupid now. Like my brain is. I just woke up kinda, and I've had poor sleep. Okay, so here we have 100 for 0.77, which would mean that 10,000 would be 77, right? 10,000 would be 77. And then let's just say, yeah, so 2,300. 10,300-ish. So 10,300, no, I mean 12,300, sorry. 12,300 garden copper at 1.5, which would be pretty much the double, would be the same value as 24,000, let's just say, right now. Let's just say that, because let's just lower it. So let's just say you'd have 24,000, because, okay. That's 24,000. Ah, whatever. This is calculated wrong. Fuck. Man, why am I doing math when I recently woke up? Yikes. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm going to use a calculator. Normally I'm pretty confident in my math skills, but okay, so if the DAR is $2 and... Okay, let's just say it's divided by 100. Okay, so let's say the price goes up. So it's 15,000. Yeah, let's say 15. It's the same as 15,000. No, let's just say it's the same. Alright, 12,000 and 0.01. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not a faggot. Okay, anyways, 0.01 times 12,700 would be 127 DAR times $2 would be $254. So right now you would buy that for about $30, but you'd get 254. While if you had just hodled the DAR and buying, let's say you bought, wait, 124 DAR, okay, times, wait, 124 times 0. Oh yeah, 31. That's $38. $38 times 9. Wait a second. How much DAR did I say? You put in 100 DAR. No, yeah. Right, because you get more. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, okay, anyways, you get more. Yeah. uh, yeah, so obviously your investment of DAR will be doubled if you get twice the amount of DAR for selling your resources. So yeah, if you put in 100, you'll get 200 DAR. So from 100 DAR that you may have bought at like $30 or $34, you would be getting, yeah, you'd be getting, normally without investing, you would be getting $200, but with investing, you'd be getting $200 plus times 2, because it's doubled. So you'd be getting double the investment if this one doubles, for example. Now maybe it only goes up 30% or something. Maybe it'll only go back to 0.1 here. 0.01. Anyways, so right now, is it worth it? Probably not. Buying resources and selling in the future could be worth it. You do you. This is just me being a dumbass. Alright, cheers.